Hello everyone, welcome to my jungle story. I'm Jacqueline and I'm sorry if I look the same as I have done in my last previous videos. I don't know what it is, but today is like the day of filming and my son is having like a little nap upstairs. He usually doesn't nap anymore, but he started school, so I'm trying to like be quiet and let him just rest, even if he is just chilling, you know, it's quiet time for him. But yeah, I've gotten a lot on today. I did an unboxing today. I rescued plants today. It's just been all over the place, but it's been a good day. I feel really good today, and I also really wanted to start a plant chores video, like a realistic in my life, show you what goes on, especially now because right now is a very busy time. Like I said, my son started school. Maya, I'm gonna have to get used to saying that, but Maya is back at daycare. I have like a new job in the works. There's so much going on. I have like collaborations I'm working on. There's just a lot going on, but a lot of positive things going on. So I've had a really good start to 2025 and I hope you have too. But yes, I just want to bring you along anything planty that I do. I've noticed that you guys like that content, and honestly I love filming that type of content just because it's also the little plant chores. I always feel bad not filming them or not bringing you guys along because I also, not only for you but also for me, I like to document all of it. So it's really nice that when I do these types of videos, whether it's 3 days of plant chores or a week of plant chores, I just love making that type of video because it shows you a very realistic picture of my life. And I will probably be doing one of these again soon when I start working again. I have been working, but just anyway, that's not my point. It's just a lot happening. And I feel like that's just the season that I'm in with the age that my kids are at and just everything going on. We have solar panels that are being installed this month as well. It's just, like I said, it's been a really good start to the year, and I feel like I've really been trying to manifest positivity, good energy, and it's true. What's that thing, that The Secret? If anyone knows what I'm talking about, the book, or is it the movie? I don't know. I think it's the book. That manifesting that, positive energy, wow. Wow, it works. It really does work. So I'm feeling good. And I'm going to bring you guys along on some plant chores. So I have so much to do. This is where I get stuck. I just need to get up and do it. So let's just do it. Hi guys, so we are actually the next day. Yeah, after I filmed that intro, my son decided to wake up and we just ended up spending the afternoon together. So I didn't get around to doing any plant care, but the next day Mitch was home and we actually just decided to do some relaxing plant care together, put some music on and just enjoy it. Yeah, he's taking care of his new little baby, the anthurium Michelle. And yeah, the roots of this one is absolutely amazing, but it was a mission getting this netting off. It was sold as a plug, so we did expect this, but we didn't expect it to be this rooted. So it did take him quite a while. I think he spent almost about a half an hour on this, and I think I was cleaning while he was doing this, but I thought it'd be fun to, show what Mitch does with his plants and show you kind of the process, because it's also very, I don't know, I find it very therapeutic watching this type of thing. Yeah, it took a while. I ended up cutting a lot of the footage away just because it took so long. But here, Mitch actually made a mistake and started potting it up in a philodendron and monstera mix that I made. But anyway, he very quickly realized that he made a mistake and that he he went straight for the anthurium mix again, but it doesn't really matter. They have the same components in. I just think that the anthurium mix from Soil Ninja is a little bit chunkier than the mix that I made here. But as you can see here, he switches straight back to the anthurium mix, so all is good. But yeah, this plant was in serious need of an outpot, and obviously it was a plug, so we needed to take care of it as soon as possible. Next up is this beautiful anthurium pap, and oh my word, also so incredibly root bound. The roots, I mean, the plants from Downtown Plant Club that we've gotten, the roots are so healthy. There's just like something different about it. I don't know what it is. But yeah, this again also took him forever, and he just wanted to get off as much of the soil as possible. There were a couple of roots that were like a little bit rotty, but I think it was just because they were pressed up against the bottom of the pot, and yeah, it just there was too much moisture around there. So yeah, it also took him quite a while to take all of the soil off, but yeah, it's also very therapeutic doing this type of thing. So I hope that you enjoy watching it as well. This is actually not the best time to be repotting these, but because they were so root bound, we had to. Yeah, Mitch also likes to label all of his anthuriums, actually all of his plants. But yeah, it wasn't the best time because there was a new leaf unfurling there, but it needed to be done. And then last up, I asked him if he could pot up this little philodendron pink princess. This was mine, and it has been the same size, honestly, for over a year. I don't know what is wrong with this plant, but yeah, I decided to take it out of pond, and Mitch is potting it up in a philodendron monstera mix that I make here, and I'm just going to put it in the propagation room. I'm either going to end up, I don't know, trading it or selling it. Maybe someone else will have a better time with this plant. I don't know. We have not had the best time. So I'm just potted it up, and yeah, it's going to be in my propagation room, and we'll see how it does there. Maybe it will prefer conditions there. I don't know, but something needed to change. It just was not happy. And even though it looks happy, it's just weird. I find it very weird how this plant has hardly grown over the last year. So yeah, hopefully it does better now. Okay, so this is so sad. While I was getting everything like ready to pot up this plant, I dropped it and I lost like 3 leaves, and not just any 3 leaves, but the 3 biggest leaves. Yeah, I dropped it and the pot broke. Oh, just honestly, don't know what it was with this day, but it was like a day of 3, you know, like when 3 bad things happen in a row. I ended up dropping a grow light that completely broke. Luckily, it wasn't a super expensive one. Yeah, I dropped this anthurium, and then I think later on that day there was another thing that I dropped, but I don't remember what that was. But yeah, I'm really struggling here to get it out of the pot. And I was just honestly so upset that I lost 3 leaves to this plant. It's just, oh, I was so mad at myself, but it just goes to show, don't put it on the edge of the island. Yeah, Mitch had to help me here. Look at that. That is, those roots, are you kidding me? I was planning to take all of the soil off, but that wasn't really the case. So right now you're just seeing me absolute duster with this. And Mitch tried to help a little bit and intervene because I don't know, I really, really struggled. I was going to put it in the towel pot that's next to the pot there, but I ended up going for a bigger pot. But anyway, yeah, Mitch had to help me. It was solid. It was absolutely solid. So we tried to get as many of like the roots kind of like just get them off, or get them not as, because they were really like, they were stuck in there. I would love to know how long this plant was in this pot. I mean, roots are really, really healthy, but yeah, because it was so root bound, I was really, really scared to detangle all of it. And the soil from Downtown Plant Club, I don't know what they use, but it's very, very nice. Looks like very nice, healthy soil. So I decided to, yeah, Mitch tries to get as many of the roots off here. Not off here, but just like have them sticking out so that they go into the new fresh soil, because they were so wrapped around there. I think they would have struggled. So yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. But that was, like I said, that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Now, I'm filming this voiceover 2 weeks after we did that, and I can already see roots on the outside, new roots, like fresh roots. So hopefully it's going to be okay. Next up, I said that I was going to leave this plant alone, but I don't know what it is. I just couldn't do it. And it was actually there were quite a lot of roots in there. But I was noticing that the soil, it just kept on drying out. And I was having to water this plant every like 2 or 3 days, which is not what I'm used to with my philodendrons. So yeah, I decided to take it out of this mixture and just put it in my philodendron monstera mix that I make, I think it's just going to be a lot happier in there. Yeah, as you can see, it's caused quite a lot of roots on the outside. The soil, honestly, it looked like very healthy, good soil, but I don't know, it just kept on drying out. It was very, very annoying. So I knew if I put it in my own chunky mix, DIY mix, I can, you know, keep it to the same ratio that I water my other plants. Plus, I also wanted to put it in a clear pot, and my plan was just to take it out of that pot and just put it straight into another 12 centimeter pot, but just a clear one. But when I noticed that it was just drying out so quickly, I decided to no, I'm just going to take it out of there. Roots looked very healthy, there was no breakage or anything. So I'm hoping that this plant is going to be okay, but I think it's going to be better than the last one, because the last one I just took it straight out of soil and put it into pot, and I think I just shocked the plant completely. Even now, it doesn't have any roots now. The leaf of my other El Choco is very, very droopy. I'm hoping it's doing something. It's in moss, so I think it will be fine. It just might kill off that leaf. It just might, I don't know. But yeah, this one, I don't know, it just spoke to me, and it was really, really cheap as well. So I wanted to give it another try. Mitch also actually wanted an El Choco, so maybe if my one does better, I will end up giving him this one. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but this one is really, really healthy. It was also still on the carts when I bought it, so it had just come in. So I know that it's not been standing there for that long. Whereas my first El Choco, I know that it had been standing there for a while. I could tell by the soil. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that this one will do better. Day 2. Okay, I noticed, I don't know how I missed this plant, but this plant was in our hallway. And our hallway is very, very cold and hardly gets any light. But when they were doing the Veluxes, yeah, the plant got moved, and I didn't see that it actually got moved. And my phone gave me a notification that I needed to water all my Sansevieria, and then I realized that, oh, bugger, this plant is still in that dark corner there in the cold hallway. So yeah, looked very, very sad. There were a couple of stems that I lost, so I decided to completely take this plant apart and kind of start over. The roots still looked okay, but there were a lot of roots that broke off because I think just like the cold, it was on the cold floor as well. There's no floor heating in the hallway, so yeah, I really hope that this plant is going to be okay. But the roots still looked okay, and I think it will be. I mean, from my experience with Sansevieria, I don't know, they'll be fine. Yeah, there were some bits that were shooting out. I think they were like, this plant was really trying to survive. But yeah, hopefully those pups make it, but I did have to get rid of a lot of roots. So hopefully this plant makes it, but I think with a fresh soil, just like a fresh start, I think it will be okay. I've put it on my bathroom windowsill, where that's a north-facing windowsill, so it gets a lot of natural light, doesn't get the best sun, but I don't know. I think it will be fine. I have all of my other Sansevieria there, and they seem to be really happy. They're giving me new growth, and usually Sansevieria this time of year kind of stop growing for me, so I think they're happy. So I've kept this one there now, and yeah, keeping it away from the cold, dark hallway. I don't know what happened there. It just completely escaped me. If it wasn't for that reminder on my phone, I think this plant would have been a goner, because I completely forgot about it. Yeah, here I'm just taking like the bottom bits, they were starting to rot, but you can still take propagations. So yeah, I'm just taking propagations and I'll put them in a glass jar with some water and hopefully they will root, but I think they'll be fine. But I still get a nice full plant at the end because this one was quite a big one actually. So I think it will be fine. It was quite a mature one. Hi guys, wow, it has been 2 weeks since the last clip that you guys have seen. Obviously for you guys a couple of seconds, but yeah, we ended up all getting sick and my son actually only really went to school for 4 days and then he was home and he got really, really sick. I've never seen him get so sick. Obviously all of the, new germs at school and everything, but yeah, he got really, really sick. He made us sick and obviously kids get better a lot quicker than adults do because I'm still sounding a little bit and I still have a cough. Mitch still has a cough. The kids are also still coughing, but they're perfectly fine. They're already back at school. But yeah, I've just been surviving the past 2 weeks. And this is the first time that I've put the camera on in 2 weeks. And honestly, I've really, really missed it. I felt like haven't been able to hang out with you guys. And I was thinking about scrapping this video altogether, but then I thought, no, this is a realistic 3 days of plant chores. And in the last 2 weeks, the only thing that I've been able to do is water my plants. So I do have some plants that are looking a little bit sad that I need to tend to. And yeah, so that is going to be day 3. I need to take care of those plants that just look awful from the last 2 weeks. But what I first want to do is I showed you in my rescue video that I bought these 2 plants. This is a cryptanthus geez, I don't know, really, really cute little plant. Did I say that I thought it was an agave, but it's not. It's a, I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. And then this one, someone commented and told me the name. But yeah, this really, really cool, like groovy looking cactus. And I want to pot them up. I actually this morning, today is like the first day that I'm childless. And honestly, it feels very, very weird. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I spent the morning catching up on some YouTube videos and I painted this little pot that I'm going to put the cactus in, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I did it with these like acrylic paint markers, because if I had to paint them with like a paint, I don't know, I'll just make a mess. And this is really easy. It's mess free, and I can be a little bit more precise because I sometimes do have shaky hands. So yeah, that was like the first time doing something, but I don't know, I thought it's so cute. And I'm gonna put this one in here and pot it up. I have actually not watered that in 2 weeks. The amount of times I've already knocked this thing over, it's just been living on the kitchen island, and this morning was like the first time that I actually was able to clean the kitchen island because it's been an absolute mess for, yeah, more than 2 weeks. So I've mixed up my little mixture here of cacti and succulent mix. What I do is I actually just buy the cacti and succulent mix that you can buy in the garden center, and then I add my own components, which is sand, pumice, and I add perlite to it, because I did also add a little, like a tiny bit of worm castings, but it is it's got a lot of sand in there. So hopefully it will be happy with that. And I wanted to pot this little one into here, but I just noticed what it's chipped. When did that happen? Yeah, I had a little, what did I have in here? A little, I think it was a peperomia, and it honestly just rotted straight away. So I'm thinking of putting this in there. I think it'll be really cute. I love this little UFO planter. I don't know, we'll see how it does in there, but it's definitely not the easiest thing to pot in because of the shape. It does have a hole at the bottom. I don't know. I've put a lot of sand in this mix, hoping that I'm not going to rot that one, because I think that's what happened. Is this is obviously ceramic, and which holds onto moisture really, really well, and it was just too much for the peperomia. So I have added more sand into here for that purpose. So hopefully that works. So I'm going to pot these up, and then we're going to look at some plants that look awful. My nose still, oh. I need to put something at the bottom here. That's not going to work. What can I get? I want to use those nets, but the holes are too big. Where's my garlic? Oh, and as per usual, I can't find my scissors again. I'm just going to use, I know you can get like the nets, but whenever I see them on Temu, I'm always like, oh, I should order that. That is quite handy. Okay, that is such a rubbish job. No, it still works. As you can see, I've just done a little net thing, and I'm just going to put it at the bottom just so that it doesn't fall out. But I know you can buy those separately, but I don't just use what I've got. I'm sorry if there's like a lot of background noise. Everything is on in the house. The dishwasher, the washing machine, the fan, what else? The bread machine as well. Okay. Oh. Okay, a little bit of sand came up, but that's fine. It will still work. Okay, ideally I do need like cacti gloves for this. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, check at that. Ow. Ow. Okay. It's in there. I'm definitely going to have to give this a good watering because it's not, I don't know. Well, I mean, it will be fine. It's a cacti, obviously, but it does need a good watering. Okay, I'm just going to... Ow. Oh, bless you, Lexi. Okay, I'm going to try and shake it a bit. make sure all goes down there. I think it desperately needed that. It is a lot more stable. That's so pretty. Okay, I've got my watering station right here. Oh wait, no. I need to fill up. Oh my word. There we go. I did miss, no, it's okay, it's not too bad, not too bad. Let's water this. What's wrong, Lexi? You were just outside. Okay, it's dripping at the bottom, and that's, I just want to see if there's like any pockets, which is not too bad. Okay, and then this one. This is going to be a little bit of a mission. Oh, it looks so much better now. It's in a like decent sized pot because it was quite root bound. And then this one. Oh, this one does have some nice roots. That's very satisfying. That is the root system of that one. And yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit off just because it's very, very dry. I'm gonna try and do that without breaking any roots off, but it's just the top bit, like the lip of the, and I just want to get off. Okay. Attempt number 2 for this pot. Yeah, it's got a chip there. So sad. Okay. I'm gonna try and, I don't know, it's like, it's this part here that's the issue. So I'm gonna try and like move it to the side. But it's so, there's so much sand in there that obviously, I mean, yeah, that is the point of this, but I just want to try and, okay, let's try this. I'm going to try and move it to the side a little bit. I feel like I'm doing surgery over here. I just really want to use this pot. Oh, it's wicking, it's wicking. Hopefully this plant survives in here. I don't know, I just always have the best success with having it in a nursery pot first. But I did need to put this into a bigger pot, so that's why I thought, okay, I'm going to use this one. I am pushing it like slightly more to the side, maybe. It's definitely a mission. Okay. Oh, my bread is done. Give it a good shake. Need to give this pot a good clean as well. Okay, It's very, very cute, and I would love to be able to keep it like this, but yeah, keep your fingers crossed for me, because the last time I potted a plant in here, I mean, it was a peperomia, and I don't know, peperomia and me just sometimes just do not get on. So yeah, I'm hoping that this one is going to be okay, but it's so adorable, that little UFO. So let's give it a good water. Oh, yeah. I want to do it until like water. Oh, yeah. Yes, bread machine, I heard you. Is it dripping? I don't know. I feel like that's enough. No, let's just do a little bit more. A little bit more, come on. It's definitely draining out very not well, so it's a good thing I put the extra sand in there. Okay, pot is very, very dirty right now, but it's dripping out now, just like a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. It'll probably be a plant that I will not have to water a lot at all. Those are those two then. I really needed to get those done. Now, plants that have taken a bit of a beating, well, not really a beating, but just gone downhill. Maybe it wasn't because we were sick, I don't know, but they're just not looking very good. So I have to address them. So let me go and get the first one. Okay, so my aglaonema pictum tricolor. First of all, it's flowering. You can see there, it's got 2 flowers, but it's not happy in pon. It's not giving me any root growth whatsoever, and it's been in here for quite a while. It's been in here for more than 4 months, I can tell you that. And I don't know, I do like to just give my plants the time to adjust, but this, I don't know if this is because of the light, because as you can see, it's gone like that, but it's starting to go up again because of the way that it gets a grow light. But I don't want that. I want it to be like that. And it is giving me new growth and it's flowering, but at the same time, that flowering could be due to stress. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it out of pon, put it in a soil mix. Yeah, because it's just, I don't see any, like nothing of root growth, which is very weird. So I'm gonna get a bin to put that pon in so that I can boil it. And then I'm gonna do a quick search on what soil mix they recommend for aglaonema, because I just go for my basic DIY chunky mix, but aglaonema might prefer just like a little bit more dense, and I need to take the bread out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so they recommend the Monstera and Philodendron mix from Soil Ninja. I always go on Soil Ninja's like plant index, and you can put the name in and they'll give you the recommendation. So I'm gonna put this in my little pond bin. Let's have a look at the roots. Oh, okay, I was not expecting that. There is new root growth. You see all of like these more white roots, that's all new. I mean, yeah, aglaonema are very, very slow, but I don't know, it just started doing that bending thing. I do have some yellow leaves here that I'm just gonna take off. Okay, there are some roots breaking off here. But the new roots look really good, but I don't know. I just, you know when you just have a feeling that it just might not be happy? It's also very droopy. Yeah, some of those roots, there's some older roots here, oh, that I can pull off very, very easily. So I think I'm just gonna go back to soil. I don't know. I'm just gonna follow my gut feeling in the situation, because there are some roots here that have fallen off. They are the older roots, like the soil roots. So that's actually, there's nothing wrong with that. And those new roots do look really good. It's just, yeah, it's weird. Very, very weird. So I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off the flowers because I don't want that. Plant has already put the energy into the flowers, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I just don't want them anymore. Taking that off. I'm gonna give it a bit of it's a little bit dusty. But yeah, those new leaves here, I don't know, there's just something funny going on here. It's a very pretty aglaonema. I do love this plant. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to soil. I don't know, I'm gonna follow my gut feeling. Give it a pretty pot. Give it also a see-through pot, but with drainage. It's just a feeling, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a rinse off. Okay, I can finally use this pot again. Oh my word, I bring it inside and it's like it's so cold back there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in this pot and I'm gonna put it in a little clear nursery pot because, I don't know. I would have maybe gone a little bit bigger, but what I have noticed with aglaonema, the ones that I've potted up, they just kind of stop growing for quite a while actually. So I'm just gonna keep it in this clear pot. I am also going to plant it a little bit deeper just because it's gotten quite leggy and there are nodes there that it can reshoot from. And I might have to give it a little bit of a stake. See, it keeps on wanting to... No, you know what? Let's plant it even deeper. I'm going to have to give it like a little stick and move it from where it was because I don't think it was getting enough light. Oh, washing machine is going to start its last program. Okay. I don't know, I'm just a lot happier with that and I'm just gonna get like a little stake just to hold that piece up because it's very wobbly. Okay, so we have a little wooden stake. Give it some stability again. Oh, that looks so much better. And then I can put it in here. Oh. Voila. How cute is that? Oh yay, I'm happy with that. Looks so much better. I'm just gonna give it a good watering. Okay, we are back. I had to hang up washing and do some other motherly duties. But we're back. So there's a couple of other things that I need to address. I have this cutting here that I got from Svetlana, Firefly in the Room, with a little tray that we did, and they have rooted really, really well in water. These roots are so satisfying to touch. They're so soft. And anyway, yeah, I need to pot this up because there was a lot of algae. I was able to clean a lot of it off, but yeah, like that root is not okay anymore. The algae is starting to make the roots go funny, so I just need to pot it up. It's got more than enough roots now to be able to pot it up. I did lose a couple of leaves, but wait, no, I think I only lost one leaf maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like this cutting, this leaf, the leaves are just coming out a little bit deformed and funny. So I just think I need to, this is the Adansonii, the variegated Adansonii. So yeah, I'm just gonna pot them up together. I have my Monstera / philodendron mix here anyway. I'm just going to pot it up because it needs it. It needs those, you know, it just needs soil. It needs to, I just knocked over my pectin truck. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine. Because it was watered, it all stayed in place. And then I also have, these do not look sad, but I need to tend to them because they are 2 little anthuriums that I won on Instagram. And yeah, I need to take them out of their little pot. I'm gonna put, this is quite a big pot, but from my experience with just monsteras in general, they root so quickly. So I just wanna make sure that I'm giving it, you know, that I'm not gonna have to pot it back up in a couple of weeks, because they root very, very quickly. So, pop you down here so you can see what I'm doing. I could also, I might need to give this one like a stake or something. I don't want to give this a moss pole just because, I don't know. I do love moss poles, I do, but they're just a lot of maintenance. So I'm just going to stick that in there like that. I'm so excited. I got this morning the shipping notification for the import plants, and I'm so excited. It's actually perfect timing because it's starting, I don't know, it's starting to get warmer. I think the other day it went up to like 11 degrees. So it's getting better. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a whole series on those import plants because there's some little extras in there that I want to make content on. But I'm so excited because there's some plants in there. Ooh. So exciting. There we go. Looks kind of awkward now, but it'll be fine, you know. I can already actually see some roots pushed on the outside. But yeah, I've potted that up. I will put it back in my cabinet now. And I'm going to, I don't know, that leaf might die off. I hope it doesn't because it's very pretty. I love, this one's got very like subtle variegation. I think it's very, very pretty. And it is actually pushing out a new leaf there. And for some reason, is it cracked? I don't know. I did have a little bit of an accident in my cabinet the other day and some plants fell. So maybe it landed on there, I don't know. But yeah, I hope it's going to be okay now. But on the stem, it looks like it's got really nice, it's going to be, I don't know, I like the subtle variegation. I think it's very pretty. So yeah, I'm happy I did that. And then I have these two, I don't think I've ever shown these on my channel. I know I've shown them on Instagram, but anyway, I won these 2 little anthuriums on Instagram. I'll put the name on screen because it's like all, I don't know if you can see that. I think there's a King of Spades, HU crossed with AOS. What's it? I don't know, I will put everything on screen so you can see, but yeah, that's that little one. And okay, wait, I need to be very careful because I do not want to mix these 2 up, but it's just given me, this is a new leaf. So yeah, I want to pot these up because the moss is also drying out very quickly and it just needs to come out of here. And then this one is a Dressleri crossed with AOSX. That's that one, and it's just given me this new leaf. So yeah, I want to pot these up because it's something that I needed to do ages ago. Okay, let's just do one at a time. I have these little, like the tower pots. I know that anthuriums do like them. And I'm going to be using this mix. I usually prefer to use Soil Ninja for my anthuriums, but I don't know. I need to actually do, I'm going to be doing a anthurium care guide video soon, and in that video I'll also show you some new anthuriums that I got. But in my IKEA cabinets like revamp video, I used this soil mix from Botanica. I also have a affiliate link and a discount code in the description. But yeah, the anthuriums that had not been doing anything for me for most of the time that I've had them, like the Queen of Hearts, has not given me any new growth, nothing. And now all of a sudden it's given me a new leaf. And I don't know, it's just, the only thing I do have to say is that there was a lot of fungus gnats. but I feel like you can't, you can't really do much about that. But it was just like a little bit more than what I'm used to. So yeah, I don't think that this was, what do they do to get rid of the fungus? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's not the end of the world. But I have noticed some really, really good growth in my anthuriums. So I'm just going to put these in here. I also don't have to water them as frequently, which I really, really like. So yeah, I'm just going to use that because that's all I have right now. I don't have the one from Store Ninja, but I'm very happy with this. It's also a really nice chunky one. So we're just going to use that. So, but yeah, that anthurium video, I need to work on that. I need to do it because I've been saying that but yeah, with me being sick, it's just taken a little bit of a back burner. These little pots are so cute. Okay, let's have a look at the roots. Just gonna try and get as much of the moss off as possible because this mix is a little bit denser than what I'm used to. So I just don't, oh, that's a nice fresh root. Yeah, I just want to get as much off as possible. Okay. It's so cute when they're little babies. Did I just snap a piece off that? I think I did. No. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. So, that is the root system of this one. And this one is the Dressleri something. Yeah, I'm going to pot them up. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. And I'm just going to put them in here. Because they need to be. I've had them for quite a while now. Okay. There we go. I've not done it right to the top, just so that I can fill it up a little bit. But that's that one. Oh, it's going to be so much happier. Let's put that here so I can water it just now. And then, oh, the label. And then this one. I'll stick that moss in my moss bin. Can reuse that. With this one, I can see roots. Was it the other one? I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, this moss is not, like it's not, oh, there's a little baby leaf underneath the moss. Yeah, the moss was drying out a lot quicker. I did have them underneath like a little humidity dome type thing. And that worked a lot better. But yeah, then I took it off because I didn't have a dome that was like big enough. And I needed to, I don't know, I also wanted to get them to acclimate a little bit. Okay, this one has got a smaller root system than the other one, but that's okay. It does have a little yellow leaf here. Just going to take that off. That was obviously the first leaf, but they were underneath the moss. That's amazing that this one still is okay. Okay, so that's the root system. Yeah, it is very, very tiny, but I still think that it just needs to come out of the moss. Hopefully it will be okay. It should be. Okay, I've done this one a little bit deeper just because it had a smaller root system and I don't want it to, like be overwhelmed. Also trying to be very careful of this new leaf. One thing I do like about the Sib Botanica one is the really chunky activated charcoal in here. I do really like that. So that is that one. I'm going to put the label, this one back. Okay, and then water them. Okay, there are some pockets. Just want to fill those pockets up a little bit. Should actually make bigger labels, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Could do that another time. Oh, this one as well. This one I need to water. There we go. Okay, I'm very, very happy with what I got done. Those were just like some little things that I really needed to tend to. And yeah, this one was looking very sad, the Adansonia. Let me just double check if there was anything else. No, that one is good. No, we're good. We're all good. Yeah, that is everything that I wanted to do for this video. There's going to be a lot of plant care coming up just because I have a lot to, yeah, I have alocasia care, Hoya care, and I do like to split those two up because they are two of my favorite genuses. So yeah, I need to do a lot of care there, a lot of repotting. I have some that I want to just take out of pon and I want to put them in the alocasia mix from this company because they've been doing really, really well. I also want to share like my experience with the experiments that I've been doing with alocasia in soil versus semi-hydro and all of that, because I've noticed some alocasia that prefer being in soil and I've just had better success with it. But anyway, that is for another time. I have to be very, very careful with my time. But yes, I hope that you enjoy this video. Sorry for the beginning with like lots of voiceovers and everything, but yeah, we did get a lot of stuff done. It was really nice to do a lot of like intense plant care with Mitch. It's also really nice to get him involved in it because a lot of the times it's just rush, 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 do what you have to do. But it was really nice that I think it was 2 days in a row, both days, that it was just really nice to do some plant care. And I also thought it was nice to include Mitch in a little bit, show what he does with his plants, with his new plants that he got. The Philodendron Princess, we did end up deciding to part with that. So I'm either going to trade that plant or sell it or whatever, I don't know. But I have my rescue Pink Princess and we have our little pups here that seem to be doing okay. So yeah, I also don't want too many plants. I really need to go through my collection and not necessarily downsize, but there are some plants that are just not doing it for me at the moment. But I'm not going to not plants that I want to part with, but maybe plants that I want to put in the attic because that will eventually be a plant room. So yeah, I need to do some rearranging and just taking a good look at my plants because the last 2 weeks from that we've been sick, yeah, they've kind of had to fend for themselves a little bit. I've watered them, but I've just watered them in their pots. So I haven't seen any issues yet, but obviously, I don't know, signs of like root rot and all of that, that can sometimes take a while to show up. So yeah, there might be some more rehabbing coming up. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm very glad with what I got done, because these were plants that were just like nagging at me, and I was constantly thinking about that I need to take care of them. So I'm glad I did that. I hope that you got some plant chores done along with me. This was a very, very realistic 3 days of plant chores, as realistic as it can get, because yeah, it's just that time of year that everyone gets sick and plants kind of get put on the back burner, because obviously our health is also very important. But all good, you know, they are a lot hardier than we think they are, and I think they will be fine. I hope they will be fine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, come along with me on my jungle story, and I will see you hopefully in the next video. Bye.